Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Dayton. Dayton is the transferred use of an English surname derived from a place name, the village of Dayton in the county of Yorkshire. Place names were given as surnames to people who moved from one village to another, thus identifying them based on the place from which they came, usually their birthplace. The original place name was recorded in the 1086 Domesday Book as Deighton, from the Old English words dic meaning ditch, dyke and tuin meaning settlement, town. Therefore, the settlement's name was a descriptor for a town built inside a dike or moat or some sort of surrounding ditch. The first recorded spelling of the surname was rendered as Deighton in the early 13th century. Dayton, Ohio is also a place name familiar to Americans. It was incorporated in 1805 and named after Jonathan Dayton, a Revolutionary War captain and one of the signers of the Constitution, who also happened to own much of the land in the area. Personality of the boy named Dayton. The number 7 personality is deeply mystical and highly in tune with their spirituality. They operate on a different wavelength than the average Joe. Spending time alone comes easily to 7s, as it gives them time to contemplate philosophical, religious, and spiritual ideas in an effort to find real truth. 7s are wise, but often exude mystery as if they are tapped into something the rest of us don't understand. They love the outdoors and are fed by nature. 7s are constantly seeking to understand human nature, our place in the universe, and the mystery of life in general. This makes them quite artistic and poetic, but they are also keen observers with high intellect, so they are equally scientific-minded. 7s are charitable and care deeply about the human condition. Popularity of the boy named Dayton. As a given name, Dayton dates back to the 19th century in America, so as a surname turned first name, this one has a longer history than most. At the start of the 20th century, more than 100 years ago, Dayton existed on the charts at low levels of usage. However, between the 1950s and 1990s, the name disappeared from the charts for roughly 40 years and was no longer on the American radar. Dayton was resurrected in the 1990s as both surnames and place names became a trendy way to name children. As a result, Dayton has advanced back up the charts, but still remains at pretty low levels of usage. Dayton is uncommon and underused, and so feels quite original as a name choice. It's a cool sounding name and quite unique compared to other overused surnames. Quick facts on Dayton. Gender, boy. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 700. Pronunciation, Daytn. Simple meaning, ditch settlement. Characteristics of Dayton. Eccentric, mystical, solitary, wise, intuitive, philosophical, imaginative. Cultural references to the baby name, Dayton. Popular songs on Dayton. A song by Randy Newman, Dayton, Ohio, 1903. Famous people named Dayton. Dayton Callie, actor.